Kathopanishad says, Esha sarveshu bhuteshu gudhotmana prakashate drishyate tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshivih. There is no shortage of, scarcity of, paucity of the absolute reality. Then why we are not able to see, and who can see that? So the teacher says, Drishyate tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshivih. Our buddhi, our mind has only two extremes. One extreme is, it is shunyagra. The moment we get time, we switch off. Shunyagra. And the moment the mind is awake, it is anekagra. Constantly jumping from one to another. And both these extremes do not allow us, although the truth is abundantly available. And therefore, yoga sadhana is aimed at disciplining the mind so that the mind remains focused on whatever we are supposed to focus. So the purpose of yoga is only discipline your life, one. Second, discipline your mind. Third thing, discipline your thinking. Normally what happens? Because we have thoughts, we imagine we are thinkers. We have learned everything in our life. Software, hardware, nowhere, everything we have learned. But how to think, have we learned? This is the purpose of study of scriptures. So, disciplining part belongs to yoga. And how to think, this part belongs to the knowledge. And there has to be a perfect balance between the two. See? And therefore, we have to have these two things together if we want to proceed successfully in life. So what we'll have to do? First, life must be disciplined. So what is the life? Life has 5 aspects. Annamaya kosh, pranamaya kosh, manomaya kosh, vijnanamaya kosh, anandamaya kosh. 5 of them. Kosha means covering. I am taking you step by step slowly. Kosha means covering. If we have to go beyond these koshas to reach our own self, the first requirement is we should be disciplined. If we are not disciplined, we cannot. See? So, discipline with Annamaya Kosha. Only 2 things. While eating and while sleeping, how much we eat at a time. Extremism is very easy. Go on eating, or don't eat at all. I am observing fast. So, 1 day, 2 days, 10 days, 11 days, 20 days, they observe fast. It's not a big deal. You just stop. No means no. When that hunger pang comes, only that time you have to be careful. Once that time goes, then you can manage. That is not a great thing. Bhagavan says, Yukta hara viharasya, yukta cheshtasya karmasu, yukta swapnavabodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. The spiritual practice becomes freedom from the miseries in life. Now, what is that? It is a technique. Yukta means yukti. Yukti means a knack. So what is the knack? This is the one. Yukta ahara. How much to eat at a time. See, I'll tell you a simple thing. Eat 3 times a day, but every time eat little. But suddenly we observe fast. I won't take food. Then there is no traffic. Then it becomes empty. And when you take, then there is a traffic jam. No. Yukta ahar, 3 times a day. This will give us two benefits. One, our traffic will be normally going on. And second, we will have control over eating. See, this is one of the biggest things, particularly for Indians. Whenever we take food, we feel this is the last supper. After that, we are not going to get anything. Dabao. Arey, yukta ahar. So either don't eat at all or eat too much. No. Like, we don't observe Ekadashi, Shivratri, etc. So the people normally ask, how many don't observe Ekadashi? No. Then what do you observe? Panchadashi. Panchadashi is powerful than Ekadashi. So this is one simple rule. Have it self-control over the body. Yukta ahara. And vihara. Going for mount climbing and coming, I climb Kailash. After that, next 20 years, not going out of the bed. No, there has to be a balance. This balanced life allows us to have freedom for contemplation. When we eat too much, we cannot think. There's a friend of mine, he observes this. He takes only one meal a day. So, about that, somebody, Swamiji, why it is? I say, I don't care. Let him do whatever he likes. But what do you suggest? I said, look here. I told you my life is only experimentation. Because when you start walking this path, you hear there, you listen to things, and you start trying to mimicry. Okay, I will also be without food. And then I tried it. 5 days. First day, no food, no. Strictly. Then first day gone, then second day, third day, no problem. Fifth day came, then I discovered on small little issues, I was easily blasting out where there is no reason to be angry. That day I had discovered that unnecessarily torturing your pranamaya kosha has no meaning. Give it its food and let it be comfortable. So yukta ahara vihara. Then yukta cheshtasya karmasu. We must know how much we have to get involved and how much we should withdraw. In the 5th chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna told Arjuna. Arjuna's question was, sometimes you are telling about karma sannyas, sometimes you tell karma yoga. What should we do? You tell me one. I don't know. I am a military person. Don't give options. Can you imagine a order to the military person? By the left, quick march, or आगे देख लेना. This cannot be the military order. It has to be clearly, distinctly told without any option. Similarly, tell me one for certain, I am a military man. Bhagavan says, look here. Sannyasa karma yogascha nishresha karau ubhau. Life is both getting involved in the world as well as the freedom to withdraw from the world. We get involved, but we don't get withdrawn. See? Many years before, in USA only, I was driving car. Only for a few miles I drove. and jumped the red light. And police was there. Stop. Do you have driving license? Yes, sir. Then why did you jump the red light? I said, sir, I have got a driving license. I don't have a stopping license. When I said that, he said, come on, man, you made my day, okay? Don't do it again. Now, when we say driving license, please come and sit down wherever you sit, except on my head. So, when we say a driving license, it includes the halting of the car also, isn't it? So, life is not only running marathon or only sitting like a potato couch and watching the TV. No, life has to be a perfect balance. We must know thus far, not further. We should have that freedom, how much we get involved and when we should withdraw. Nishreshakarau ubhau. This alone will help us to seek something higher. You will see Indian parents, they get involved with their children so much that finally the children have to tell. I tell you, here only it happened in Washington. One girl, now she is a mother of two children. When she was 8, 9 years, since then I know her. Very, very sweet girl, very intelligent. And of course, a softie. So one day she came, we were having a dinner. I said, join. Then she said, Swamiji, let us walk somewhere. She was 8 months pregnant. So I took her hand. I said, hey, walk slowly, yaar. मैं डर जाता हूँ. Then slowly we were walking. Then she started crying. I said, yeah, don't cry, yaar. I don't like crying people. Know what happened? She told her story. Today I told my mother who came from India to help me in my delivery. I told her, Mom, you go back to India. I don't want you. Telling her like this, I left her at home and I went to my office. Whole day I worked and now again I had to go home. She was crying. I am crying. What I should do? I said, I will join with you. Crying is not a solution to problems. See. Then she told me, Swamiji, you know why I told her that? Since the day she came to help me in my pregnancy, only one topic: how my brother's wife is bad, how my daughter-in-law is horrible. That was the only topic she was constantly talking. Every day, morning onward, it will start. Once I heard, second day, third day, fourth day, 1 month. Is it this Ramayana or what? One day I got disgusted and I told her, Mom, you go back. I don't want you. Since you came only complaining, should I go and kill that girl or what? And I went away. Now, what we have to learn from this? Friends, when the children have to tell the parents that, Dad, will you please shut up? That time, don't think children are happy to talk like this. They get more hurt than the parents. But when the parents don't understand, see, why parents don't understand? Because the children after birth, they grow. Parents never grow. They remain baby only. You can see, old mother, 98, she will ask her child, 78 years old, beta, khana kha liya. See, friends. Therefore, yukta hara viharasya, we must have how much we get involved in the world and when we should withdraw from the world. Don't get involved in anybody's life. We have destroyed our life, let them have freedom to destroy their life. One boy asked me this question, Swamiji, why my mother is again and again telling me to get married, get married? What is the reason? I said, I don't know. So for her sake, I'm getting married. I said, very good, get married. Got married. Then 3, 4 years gone, no baby. Again, mother's continues, we should have a baby. Swamiji, what I should do? I say, have a baby, download. Then they had a baby. Then he asked, but why they are asking us? I said, now I'll tell you. Now yours is a right mature cataract to be operated. Then I told, look here, when you were a child, you have tortured your parents. But where can they go? Like when our own teeth bite our own lips or tongue, where will you go? Exactly. You, as their child, have tortured them. Therefore, they want to take a revenge. So, first revenge, they got you married. Second revenge, now you have a baby. Now, when that baby will start torturing you, then see the dialogue of the elderly parents. Beta, जब तुम छोटे थे ना, you were also torturing me like this. No, suffer, suffer. It's a badla. Don't get involved in anybody's life unnecessarily. See, so balance is slowly getting set. And then we have time for something higher. And how can this higher seeking kindle in our heart? See, in Upanishad, a mantra comes. Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat na asti akritaha kritena tad vijnanartham gurumeva vigachet samit panihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat. Pariksha lokan means you re-evaluate your life till date, what you have achieved in your life. So, if we are to tell what we have achieved in our life, suppose we die, go to God, He will ask, hey, I sent you to America, what did you do? Me? Note down. Yes. 2 tons of pizza. See? Only eating, 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 nothing else. What did you produce? Garbage. Just look within. When we are not in this world, nothing was lacking. When we leave this world, nothing will be lacking. So are we just born to die? Are we a machine to convert good food into a horrible thing? What life is for? And then we have a different approach to life. Okay? Then the question comes, what is world all about? See? Kathopanisha says, Sasyamiva martyaha pachyate, sasyamiva jayate puna. Like the grass we grow, like the grass we perish. Is this life? When such a condition happens, then understand God's grace is showering on us. Then in the life of such a person, God sends satsanga. There are 4 types of kripa, grace. One is Ishvara kripa. Second is Shastra kripa. Third is Guru kripa. And fourth is Atma kripa. By the God's grace, we come across satsanga like this. See, there was a good friend of mine. His name is Gordon Brown from UK. He only told me, Swamiji, I am going and you have to come for the Mahakumbha Mela, which comes once in 144 years. So I said, okay, I'll come. And I reached there and waiting for him. I got a phone call from him. Swamiji, I landed in Delhi, and after landing, I got a phone from my daughter that my wife is admitted in ICU and she is very serious. Immediately returned flight and went back. See, friends. So, whenever satsanga happens in our life, that is God's grace. Now, what happens in satsanga? We are exposed to the scriptures. So, first Ishvara Kripa, then the Shastra Kripa. The scriptures explain us that life is much more than what we think about. And when the Shastra Kripa comes, then we come across the right kind of atmosphere and the literature. And then we come across a teacher who tells us, who teaches us perfectly well. So Ishvara Kripa, Shastra Kripa, Guru Kripa. Fourth, Atma Kripa. वो तो सब ठीक है. I cannot get up in the morning. Nobody can help. Three Kripas you are getting free. And one we can't do on ourselves. And what is the Atma Kripa? This inquiry. Pariksha Lokan Karma Chitan. If we just want to know what we have achieved in our life, only one thing. We have been unsuccessfully trying to fulfill our desires. Just look within. Can we say that my life is fulfilled? There is no end to the desires, one after another. Unless we empty ourselves, additional things can be added, can't be added. You have to empty ourselves. Now, you all are in this beautiful country. Go and look into your own walk-in wardrobes. When you get inside, you don't know where from to come out. Everywhere, so many things. The habit of accumulating things in the outer world doesn't remain outside. It percolates inside. And we keep on accumulating memories. And all the time talking about the past. Swamiji, just now you told one story about that girl who told her mother, is it not past? Yes, it is past. So you should keep the memory, we should not keep. No, you should not keep, I can keep. How? Be attentive. Any experience wherefrom you learn, that experience does not create a dent or a dash on our mind in the form of memory. Memories are responsible for our present response in life. See? And those dents and dots are nothing but likes and dislikes. So we keep on accumulating likes and dislikes, and then that becomes our character. And therefore, it is necessary that we keep on learning, and what we have to learn, till date we have been struggling to fulfill our desires, they have not been fulfilled. What is the reason? Our equation was wrong. Our equation was fulfillment of the desires is equal to fulfillment in life. This is wrong desire. This is wrong equation. Bhagwan Shankaracharya wrote our biography. बालस्तावत् क्रीडासक्तः तरुणस्तावत् तरुणीरक्तः वृद्धस्तावत् चिन्तासक्तः परमे ब्रह्मणि कोऽपि न रक्तः. Whole life goes only I want, I want, I want, I want. This particular principle of freedom from desire, how it is important, I discovered it many years before from my friend. This is how I told you again and again, you have to learn. He is a retired brigadier, and he came to meet me on the airport in Delhi. And when he came running and he said, Swamiji, a good news for you. I said, what is the news? I have given up smoking. He was smoking for last 60 years, 60. Old man, 75 or nearing 80. So his declaration was, good news, I have given up smoking. That means all these years he was smoking was a bad news, isn't it? The real joy is not in possession. The real joy is in sharing and giving. This is how, who is expressing through us? We the miserable one or we the God? Who is expressing? The simple rule is, when we discover happiness in receiving the things, it is we the wretched one. And when we are happy in sharing and giving, it is the divine. See, friends, the more we become contemplative about this, we come to know all our life we have been spending only for fulfilling the desires. And this desire doesn't leave anybody. I read one beautiful story. There was a devotee and he was chanting Lord's name and Bhagwan came in front. Yes, dear, what do you want? Come, let's go to Vaikuntha. I won't come alone. Why? I want to take everybody with me to the Vaikuntha. See? Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. I want to do good to everybody. You may want, but others want or not. See? This I learned again. I told you, you are all my guru. From everything. In Delhi, we are going. My friend told me, Swamiji, see that taxi fellow, his door is open. He may fall down while driving. So I take the car parallel, tell him to close it. So I had to listen to everybody. So we went. And he made the car parallel down the window. He said, now tell him. I said, hey Mahatma ji, your door is open, you may slip down, close it. अपना काम करो, दूसरे की फिक्र मत करो. When he said like this, mind your business, my friend got angry. See how rubbish. I said, no, don't scold him. He's my guru. See, friends, we should be very clear in our life. ना पृष्टः कस्यचित् ब्रूयात् न च अन्यायेन च पृच्छतः जानन् अपि हि मेधावी जडवल्लोकमाचरेत्. When the person asking a question is not committed to the truth, better invoke my guru from USA, NRI children. Anything you ask them, they start with Om Bhur Bhur Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam. In the same manner, you ask them anything, Ah, Oo, E, I don't know. So I invoke that. I don't know. Jadaval Lokamacharet. Live like a dumb. Because the one who is asking the question, there is no inquiry. And if the question comes sincerely, answer naturally comes out. See, we don't prepare whether to talk to somebody or not. Immediately, that question itself tells whether it is a question or examination or wanting to show. In Vrindavan it happened. We were sitting winter days, a bright sun, having a cup of tea, morning time, 9 o'clock. One gentleman came, elderly man, and he said, Swamiji, Palago, say, okay, namaste. He sat down. I got a question. I didn't say, please ask. He started. And he spoke for 1.5 hours. And thereafter, now you tell me. Then I asked others. I said, did you understand what is the question? I had not understood. It was not a question. It was a pravachan. See, friends. Therefore, it is necessary for us to see that we unnecessarily get involved. And why? Because of the desires. So this God appeared before the devotee. Let us go to Vaikuntha, I take you. No, I won't come alone. I want to do good to the whole world. Bhagwan smiled. Chhod yaar, chal. No. Then he went to a sannyasi, like me. Now, who is a sannyasi? Who has given up everything. So, Sannyasi Maharaj, this is the offer free. Let us go to Vaikuntha. Come. Narayana said, no, I can't come now. Just now I have completed my construction of the temple. The order for the Narayana's statue is given in Jaipur. It is arriving and I had to do the marble flooring. Unless that is completed, how can I come? Sakshat Narayana has come and you are waiting for the statue. Friends, anybody who has to do anything in this world can never guide you. Then he will use us. Because he has got a project. And he wants hands. He has nothing to do in this world. He alone can have the courage to straight away tail on the face. See, friends. So, the devotee got frustrated. Then from there he went to Vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means who? The one who is a retired person, VRS in India, and here retired. Retired means what? Even government is really tired of him. Retired. You can imagine when a government gets tired, how miserable, disgusting that person must be. Because in his whole life he has done nothing. And yet government is tired. So he went to Vanaprasthi. He said, no, now recently my second grandson is born. Unless his marriage is done, how can I come? Devotee got disgusted. Went to Grahastha. Come, this is the offer. Are you mad? Abhi to shadi hui hai. Now this is a Chandramukhi season going on. You know the 3 stages after marriage? First year he is called a Chandramukhi. During that time, you ask coffee and she gives you rasam. Yet it is tasty. Chandramukhi season. Second year, you ask tea, you get tea. But कितने बार पियोगे? हाँ? ये Suryamukhi. And third year onwards, Jwalamukhi. Dhum dhara, dhum dhara. So the Grahastha told that devotee, Abhi to Chandramukhi hai, why forget about God and heaven? Devotee got disgusted. How come these people don't want this? He went to a brahmachari. No, I am studying Prasthanatrayi and I had to study Sanskrit and I had to have all. What will you do by studying when direct Narayana is available? No. Finally, he got disgusted. And out of disgust, he went to a pig. Are yaar, tu chal. And the pig said, I'll ask her. He went to Mrs. Swine. Honey, this is the offer has come. Should we go? What offer? You ask them whether our food is available there. And when the devotee came back, Bhagavan was having a chewing gum. बुलाओ दुनिया को. Who wants the truth? See, friends. Therefore, very clearly it is said, Ishvaranugrahat eva pumsam advaita vasana. When we seek the truth to the exclusion of everything, and we must have this clear understanding. We have to learn from everything, every being. And Guru is our ability to learn. And if we cannot learn, even God cannot teach us. So when we start learning, then we will come to discover this principle. Then all our life is nothing but fulfilling the desires, fulfilling the desires, fulfilling the desires. Therefore, what is God realization? Everybody has got that virus in their head. One young boy, Swami, have you seen God? I said, why should I tell you? No, no, no. Ramakrishna Paramahansa was asked this question by Vivekananda. I said, you may be Vivekananda, I am not Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Have you seen God? Do we understand the meaning of God? Have you seen God? Therefore, when we are thus pariksha lokan, we just stop for a moment and just take a review of life. Nirvedamayat, you are bound to have dispassion for the worldly things, worldly entertainment. Then, tad vijnanatham guru meva vigache. See, many people have got a funny notion. Swamiji, one person called me from here. Swamiji, I am coming to India for 2 weeks. And I have heard that without guru, you cannot be realized. So, where can I get guru? I said, what is your budget? There are different guru malls. You can go to that mall, accordingly buy it. Remember, on the spiritual path, unless we are qualified, right teacher will not come in our life. Nothing happens in God's creation as an accident. It is calculated. See? Accidents happen in hospitals, not in God's creation. And for that, we have to be qualified. There is no BE or a quota system in God's creation. In India, we have got a quota system. For everything, there is a quota. And quota are stones. When the stones are fixed on the ceiling, you can imagine what will happen. In South Africa, like India, they have got the BE philosophy. BE is black empowerment. As a result, that beautiful country is completely destroyed. Unqualified people occupying the position. The same thing doesn't hold good on the spiritual path. If we are committed, pure, the Lord will send a right type of teacher which will be useful for our evolution. In this manner, wherever we are kept, be committed to the truth and lead the life in such a manner that we don't get involved too much in this world. Then net result will be, we will start remaining quiet by ourselves. Quiet doesn't mean frowning. What happened? क्या करूँ यार, जब से realize हो गया ऐसा ही हो रहा है. You may be laughing, but this happens. There was a husband and a wife. And the husband was always frowning, disgusted, no smile on the face. And the wife was always cheerful, happy, giggling, fat, very nice. So her friend asked her, "Hey, your husband is so, miserable all the time, and you are so giggling and laughing. How do you conduct between yourself?" He said, "No, what to do? God's will. I got him like that." No, that is true, but how do you conduct in the society? Oh, that I can tell you. How? Wherever there is a birthday party, marriage party, and some celebration, I go. And where there is a death, there is a hospital, there is any misery, tragedy, there he goes. Adjustment in life. Practical Vedanta. See, don't get miserable in this world. There is no reason. When we thus keep yourself at peace, then in that peaceful mind, you start looking beyond the obvious. And this is only a process of learning. One example I tell you. This comes in Tripura Rahasya, one of the very deep, wonderful text. There the story goes. Parshuramji killed 21 times Kshatriyas, 22nd time he was defeated by Bhagwan Rama. He got frustrated and went to Malaygiri Parvat mountain. Our story. When we get frustrated, defeated, we go to satsang. See how true it is. Now, my wife doesn't listen to me. What should I do? When you got married, did you ask me? Okay. So he went to that Malaygiri Parvat. And there he came across one Mahatma. In his very presence, the Parshuramji felt so good. He said, "Hey, Maharajji, what is this experience I am having? Hey, Brahmananda, what is this Brahmananda? Explain properly. Simply telling the name is not the way. Explain properly. What is Brahmananda? You should explain, not like that. So that Mahatma understands. He is a softy. And then he said, "Look here, I am illiterate, I am not educated like you, and you are intelligent, I am dumb. Therefore, you go to intelligent guru." What is the email ID? And his email ID was given. Go to dattatreya@0.com. So he went to Bhagwan Dattatreya. And Dattatreya Bhagwan was having that capacity, looking at the envelope, he could read the contents. So looking at him, Parshuramji, Dattatreya Bhagwan understood. He said, "Yes, Brahmananda is not just like that. You have to do sadhana. Sadhana. Those who have got this disease of doing, to them the upasana is given. Do this." So one stone was picked up. This is Tripura Devi. Now, these are the rules. According to rules, you have to do the upasana. How many days? Not much. 12 years. One tapas is 12 years. So he went and kept the Tripura Devi and all the rules and regulations. He should be given a soft asan to sit, and you should sleep on the floor. Give Nevedya, Maha Nevedya, you should eat only grass. And then you keep on moving around her, she's staying in one place. Do this upasana. 1, 2, 12 years he did. One day, come on, yaar, I want to telling she is Devi, Devi, Devi. What is this? Who is this Devi? I think I have wasted 12 years. He goes back to Bhagwan Dattatreya. Bhagwan says, Yes, you have come, done upasana. What upasana? I think I have wasted 12 years. Who is this Devi? Tripura Devi, Tripura Devi. Then Bhagavan Dattatreya says, look here, this time has not gone waste. Now, inquiry has kindled in your heart. Friends, when you do seva, when you do upasana, the result of this, if it terminates into inquiry, then it is successful. If inquiry is not kindled in our heart, we are on the wrong path. Whose aradhana you are doing? Who is that? Who is that goddess Tripura Devi? And thereafter, Bhagavan Dattatreya gives him instructions. See, friends, therefore, when we are living in this world, all good and bad things happen to everybody in this world. There is nobody who never had any good or bad things in life because they are always existing together. And then in that, when we feel like knowing something more about ourselves, about God, meditation, etc., then understand now the inquiry is kindled in our heart. That is the grace of God, whom we have invoked through upasana. But normally, what happens? When the difficulties, etc., come, we go to the temple, Sai Baba temple, and there we tell him in clear terms, Baba, other than you, we want everything. Very clear. See? I remember Nityananda Baba from our Ganesh Puri. He also got frustrated. One day he was sitting and somebody came, Maharaj, my hotel is not running properly. Please give your photo, touch it so that hotel will run properly. And he got so disgusted. He said, here I am sitting to give, he was talking in Hindi. मैं यहाँ हीरे देने को बैठा हूँ, ये हिंग मांग रहे. Where is Hira? Where is Hing? See, it's very important. Those people who get engaged in yoga or in Kundalini, etc., they get lost in Hing. They don't know how to go beyond it. See, I'll tell you the step by step things. Be attentive. Both ways, I'll tell you. When we begin our life, or rather when we use our GPS, what are the points necessary? 2 points. Point of origin and destination. Where are we? We are in this world. Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha. Be very attentive, it's a very deep thought. Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasagandha. They are called as Tanmatra. Tanmatra means Shabda is the Tanmatra of space, then Sparsha is the Tanmatra of the air, Rupa is the Tanmatra of the fire, Rasa is the Tanmatra of the waters, and Gandha is the Tanmatra of earth. Matra means only. Be very attentive. Shabda Tanmatra. But what we do, to that Tanmatra Shabda, we add specialities. What are the specialities? Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, speciality. As a result, Tanmatra is forgotten. Rasa Tanmatra, water has no taste. But then we add sugar, sweet water. We add salt, the salty water. Meaning, whenever we add specialities, the substratum is covered. And watch our life. Our life is carrying the burden of these specialities. Now, how to come out of this? Only one way. Don't give yourself too much of choice. Food, whatever is available, enjoy. But unless I have that, I will not eat. Unless I have this, I will not eat. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. The tan matra is polluted by adding specialities. Step by step we'll go. So when we are no more the victims of these choices, we have conquered all the objects of the world. See, the other day somebody was asking me, Swamiji, when you go to various countries and there your host is non-Indians, then how do you eat? I said, there also I eat with the mouth only. No, no, not that way. Difficult to talk to you. I said, don't talk then. How do you eat? What a question. No, no, not that way, because they don't cook Indian food and what do you eat and how do you eat. I said, look here, what for I am going there? For eating? Something will happen, something I'll get. But while going only, suppose I go to China, what I have to eat, I don't know. So you are not going there for your satsanga, you are going for eating. Why ke khayenge? Arey? Like that pig. Vaikuntha में अपना खाना है क्या? You are going to Vaikuntha. How important it is. The first step will be don't give yourself too many choices. Lesser the choice, happier you are. More the choice, more miserable you are. And what is the prosperity? Prosperity is giving oneself more choices, is prosperity. See? Only two legs we have got. But how many shoes we have got? Imagine with two legs, we have got 20 shoes. If we had four legs, how many clothes? Too many choices. See, friends, this is first step. We are lost in the choices. Give it up. You have conquered the objective world. Then come to the next stage. The next stage is the sense organs. Be attentive. Objects cover the sense organs. Understand this principle. Very important. When we are seeing the worldly objects, our attention is on the world. But by the eyes by which we are seeing the worldly things, our attention is not on the vision. Then at a particular age, we are unable to see properly and we get headache. Then we go to the doctor. And then the doctor says, okay, let me check your eyes. And the first test they do is, now, can you read that? No. Okay, I'll increase the font. Can you read now? No. You can't read? No. Okay. He makes the font 6 feet. Now you can read? No. How come? I don't know English. Now tell me, how can you test his eyes? So, when we go to the doctor, he is not asking us to read and understand. He is testing our eyes, is it not? In the same manner, when we are lost in the worldly objects cover our sense organs. These are very subtle points, friends. This covering is not shawl is covering my body. No. The covering is like the waves cover the ocean. And the ocean covers the waters. We are seeing the water. We call it ocean. We are seeing the waters. We are calling it waves. We are seeing God. We call it world. We are divine. We call Jiva. Because like the Ocean is covered by the waves. We are covered by objects. Objects cover the sense organs. And then we become the slave to our sense organs. Bhagavan Krishna answers Arjuna's question. अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पुरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वाष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. Under whose compulsive impulse man goes the wrong way. Bhagavan says, Kama esha krodha esha. Desire, alliance, anger. Okay. Where does it stay? Indriyani mano buddhi asyadhisthana muchyate. The desire first takes possession of the sense organs. After the sense organs are conquered, then desire virus migrates in the mind. And then one starts becoming sentimental. See? I went to somebody's house, old man, sitting by himself. I said, Babuji, how are you? जिंदा है स्वामी जी. खाना खाया? हाँ, कभी कभी खा लेते हैं जब दे देते हैं. Meaning, he was constantly seeking attention. We'll see. We are constantly seeking attention is because now the desire has gone beyond the sense organs and attacked the mind. See, such people are a big problem to themselves and to others. After the mind is conquered by the desire, now the desire goes further into the intellect. And after the desire enters the intellect, then in the 18th chapter, Bhagavan says, Adharmam dharma itiya manyate tamasavrita sarvarthan viparitasya buddhisa partha tamasi. Then we justify the wrong as right. I am not the only one. Everybody takes corruption. See? Like in India. I am not the only one going the wrong way. Everybody goes. See, friends. And when the desire has gone up to our intellectual level, we will always justify the wrong as right. And therefore, papam chariti purusha. We go the wrong way and live the wrong life. Therefore, the objects go beyond, come to the sense organs. Go beyond the sense organs, come to the mind. Now see, one by one we'll go. It is the same one mind which is coming out of the sense organs and it becomes many. The same mind is the eye, same mind is the ear, same mind is the nose. Everything is the same. Therefore, when we just start going deeper and deeper in our own being, we come to know if I control my mind, my sense organs are controlled. Don't we do that? Like the doctor told, if you take additional sugar, reserve your graveyard. Is it that bad? Yes. Okay, now I will not take. Because the mind is controlling the tongue. See. And in this manner, when we are controlling the mind, all the sense organs and objects cannot influence us. And to control the mind, what is required is, most important thing, our commitment to higher cause. When the cause is higher, lower things automatically drop. See, you have seen, watch these girls walking on the that ram catwalk. Although they are born as human beings, they like to walk catwalk. Now to walk there, you and me cannot go and walk there. You have to have a figure. 36, 24, 36. Anybody cannot go. And to maintain that figure, they don't eat food. They calculate calories, exercise. Then only they maintain. Because that is the goal of their life. To achieve anything, we require commitment. So if our commitment is that in this very life, let me be the instrument through which the Lord expresses in His full glory. That is the goal of our life. Rather than seeking God, give Him opportunity to express through us. He is suffocating inside. Letting Him express. And He can express only if we empty ourselves. So our hands are free, not engage in selfish activities. Our speech is free, not engage in self-glorification and condemning others. Our intellect is not engage in dirty tricks. When thus we empty ourselves, that suffocating Lord expresses joyfully, thank God He has gone, now I can take over. See, friends. And this is possible for every one of us. And in this, don't ask a question when it will happen. क्या जल्दी है? The joy is in the journey, not reaching the destination. Keep on moving in this way. So, when this intellect is ready, now with that intellect you study scriptures. Is drishyate tu agraya buddhya sukshmaya sukshmadarshibhi. Is such a purified, qualified intellect. When it is engaged for study of scriptures, then we come to know moral of the story. All the things which are told in our scriptures, they are not 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Everything is told through stories and parables. Because the truth is not like anything. One story comes in Puranas. Manu and Shatarupa, they did 10,000 years tapasya. Bhagwan Narayana came. Yes, what do you want? Now what Manu and Shatarupa parent, no, husband and wife, they can ask. So Manu said, I want a son like you. Bhagwan said, I am sorry, there is nobody like me. Okay, then, okay, I will be born to you as your son. Wife, what do you want? No, whatever इनको चाहिए वही मुझे चाहिए. It's not that. No, I want a daughter. No, not like that. So, Bhagwan said, okay, the story is over. So what we have understood? When Bhagwan say, there is none like me. None like me means what? Ekameva dvitiya. That is the truth. In this manner, every small little thing in our scriptures is told through stories. Like, for example, I tell you, in chemistry, a simple example, we are told what is water, H2O. It's enough to know. One student was asked by the teacher, tell me what is the formula of water, you are not paying attention. He said, no, I am paying attention. Tell me then, what is the formula for water? See, I told you don't know. I know, ma'am. Let me think. Okay. HIJKLMNO. Who told you this? Ma'am, you told H2O. So I was counting HIJKLMNO. H2O. So like water has a formula H2O, in the same manner, who is an ideal seeker of truth? How many pages will you write? Then Kathopanishad created a character, Nachiket. And you read the character of Nachiket. And once you are clear about every small little step, then if you want to know what a seeker should be like Nachiket, like H2O, Nachiket. Nachiket is the formula for a right seeker of truth. See, friends. Therefore, it is said that Vijnanartham Gurumeva Vigachet Savit Panihi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. But which Guru? There are two types of Gurus. One, those who belong to the Siddha Marga. They will never teach you. They will create problem and make you learn. And the Acharya Parampara, they will teach you 10 times. Because Shrotriya, they have studied the scriptures and they have known the technique of communication of wisdom. You will see all the great Siddha Mahatmas. You say they are alive. They don't belong to our class. See? Take Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. He has never gone to any school. Nityananda Baba. He never went to any school. See, friends. Then they create a situation. Exactly this is what Bhagavan Krishna did for Arjuna. But Bhagavan Krishna being Bhagavan, he was different. He was not from Adi Daivik. He was beyond that. So what Bhagavan Krishna did, he wanted Arjuna to know the truth. But Arjuna was so busy in the outer world. Then he said, okay, I'll teach you. Sikha ke hi rahunga. And then he created a situation wherein he got confused. That confusion was like a vaccination. When vaccination is given, you are preparing for the possible attack of the disease. You can fight out. Exactly the same way. When Arjuna never even bothered to know what the truth is, then Bhagavan created a situation. And in that he confessed, Arjun, that Dharma Sammudha Cheta, I am confused. What I should do? Who am I? What for I am here? And after the whole Bhagavad Gita was told, what Bhagavan asked the question, he never asked him question. Have you known the knowledge? No, he never asked this question. You are knowledge. You are not to be taught. Only the delusion has to be removed. Therefore, Bhagavan says, Kachid eta shutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa kachid ajnana sammoha, delusion. Has your delusion gone? And Arjuna also never says, yes, I have known. No, 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 no. He says, Nashto moha smriti labda. Oh Lord, all my delusion gone. We are all in the deluded condition. I am body, I am husband, I am wife, I am mother, I am father, I am in-law, I am outlaw. And all are miserable, these guys who exist nowhere. See? Like the other boy he has gone probably, he was asking this question. I didn't reply because there was no need. Swamiji, in the first chapter, what Arjuna said, killing our near and dear, it is bad, but how come Bhagavan Krishna did not agree? I said, I don't know. See? We may say something, but we cannot understand without reference to context. What he said was right in a wrong place. Many times it happens. So on the battlefield, Arjun was a warrior or somebody's disciple, somebody's grandson, somebody's brother. And he was teaching Bhagavan Krishna. See, friends, that is why those who study scriptures on their own, they have got this kind of doubts. We have to study the scriptures properly. Otherwise, we get lost in this world. In this manner, Arjuna says, Nashto moha smriti labdhatar prasadat mayachata. So we start from the world and slowly migrate, come to the intellect purified. Then that purified intellect is engaged in the art of inquiry according to the guidelines given by the scriptures. And slowly we come to a point when we are able to catch the import of every statement. Like many people, they have got this funny thing. We don't have blind faith. They don't understand the basic meaning of faith. Faith is always blind. When you know, you don't require faith. When you don't know, you require faith. See? And faith is not a weakness, it is inner strength. To jump into the darkness, you require strength. It's not a cowardice. See, friends. So, from where we are to what we are, this is the path. Now, from what we are to where we have reached, the other way around. We are essentially divine, but then we are expressing through some media and we get entangled in that media. Now, the question is why we get confused? This is the wrong question. For the mistakes, there is no why. Because of mistakes, everything happens. Come to discover this. Absolute reality, the infinite potentiality of the absolute truth is called as, in Shaivaism, is called as Shakti. In Vaishnava, it is called as Radha or Sita. And in other parts, it's called as the Devi, etc. So, Paramatma is Shakti, like fire and burning power. First step. Now, this infinite Shakti expresses individually. That individual expression of the infinite potentiality is called as Kundalini Shakti. Now, this Kundalini Shakti expresses as Chetana or the life force. And the life further manifests as the Mana Buddhi Ahankar. And then from the Ahankar, three types of Ahankar, then the three types of things. From the Tamoguni Ahankar, the world is created. Rajoguni Ahankar, the instruments are created. And Sattva-guni Ahankar, the instrument through which life is experienced, it is created. Then further, then mind expresses through the sense organs, they become different types of perception. And these sense organs, they are limited to their own field. Thus, out of one, many appears to have become because of many conditioning. Like the same man is a mother, is a father, is a grandfather, is a husband, is a brother, is a father-in-law. He has not become many. Because of the conditioning, one is referred as many. But we get lost only in the conditionings. In the same manner, when we drop all the conditionings and come to that which cannot be dropped, that is our essential nature. This is the path, whether you go this way or that way, doesn't matter. It is only a great fun. Nothing to be achieved, nothing to be lost. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.